Welcome back to the channel. My name is Taylor, and today we're doing a get ready with me. This is something I used to do a lot on my channel. Recently they've kind of just been in a lot of vlogs, but this week has been honestly not awesome. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the weather, or you know, we did have to put my childhood dog down yesterday, so that obviously not a good week, you know. So I'm very tired. Everything is just like getting on my last nerve, but I am so ready for tonight, for a fun weekend. It is Memorial Day weekend. Today is Friday, May 23rd, and I do think I will get this up today, Friday, May 23rd. I have a vlog that I was originally going to post up today, but I just have too many other things to do to sit down and edit that one, because it will be a bit longer. So I was like, let's go back to our roots. Let's just sit down and talk. So how is everyone doing? Are we all weathering the storm that is our political climate? I am doing everything I can to not spiral every single day. How I'm doing that, you know, what I normally do. Lots of reading, lots of crochet. I have a new pattern that's going to be coming out soon. It's the Sweethearts book sleeve. I'm really excited about it. I'm very proud of it. I think it turned out really well. I also have a new website up, so if you see something, or you know, if you want a book sleeve, you can go to Chatty Creations with 2 S's.shopify.com and you can order one, or soon you'll be able to buy the pattern. I want to do more written patterns for sale. Things take time, you know. It is the end of the year party for the speech and debate team, and I'm so excited. I get to see my assistant coach, who I really do consider like a good friend now. She is just so amazing. She's so smart, and it has been such a pleasure getting to kind of be taken under her wing and learn everything that she knows. And I'm excited to continue to, you know, build the program with her. I get to see my students tonight, and I'm very excited to just hang out and have a good time with them. And then afterwards I'm going to my boyfriend's house, because we are doing a little Memorial Day celebration with his parents and then his brother and my good friend. So I'm excited about that as well. So I'll get to see my friend this weekend, and I can see my boyfriend's parents, who are super nice. And then I have one of my students' grad parties on Sunday. So just kind of a nice packed weekend, and then my boyfriend and I will spend Memorial Day here on Monday. Maybe we'll go for a walk if the weather is nice and just chill at my place. Look at this new top. I just finished this last week. It is super soft. It is with Karen Simply Soft Speckle in the colorway, I think it's Seashell. So it's not tweed, but it gives the look of tweed, which I really like. I'm trying to find little t-shirt patterns. It's so hard because people think that if it's a t-shirt, that means it's made out of cotton. I guess shirt or blouse may be a better term, but the way my brain works is every shirt is a t-shirt. Yeah, so I made this, and I made a little vest with the Simply Soft Speckle in the colorway Lipstick. And I have a few others that I'm wanting to, I have a green one here, and I have this blue, and I think that might be it for these. Oh no, I've got I have this blue green. So I have those 3 left, and I'd really love to make wearables with each of them. I think the Caron Simply Soft really does well for wearables. It is a little bit of a harder yarn to work with just because it is a little splitty. You have to be very aware of like what hook you're using. It works well with my O-Fire hooks, but when I've tried to use like a wood hook, I just think I've come to the conclusion that like wood hooks just might not be for me. I think wood, because it's so grippy, it like slows me down. Like I don't even really use like wood knitting needles. Like almost all of my knitting needles are Chiagus, which is like a metal knitting needle. I haven't knit in so long. But yeah, it's so crazy. It's like I wished for my life to slow down, but then whenever I have like a night off or anything, I'm like, God, I'm so tired. And I am so tired. I like could not do anything last night. Couldn't do anything Monday night. Those were the only 2 nights that I like kind of didn't have anything this week. Granted, Monday night I also like sat in my living room for like 3 hours watching the live stream of my siblings' band concerts, which was also such an amazing thing. I'm not sad that I wasn't there, but like it really was, it's such a good performance. The high school that I attended, and then, you know, the ones that my siblings attend now, such an amazing band program, and it was just wonderful to hear them. Look at that. It's like so almost gone. I really should get into like repressing things, but I don't know. It's fine. Yeah, so I'm wearing this top with my black maxi skirt because it's like not cold, but it's not warm today. What's the temp out? It's 54 degrees. It's supposed to get up to like 60. So I figured, you know, we'll probably be, well, I guess I've never been to my assistant coach's house. I'm sure it'll be like an inside-outside sort of thing. I have once again dug myself a nonfiction hole. So I'm getting close to finishing A People's History of the United States, and I'm super excited to finish that book. Not because it's bad, it's very, very good, but it's just been really long. The audiobook is like 34 hours, and I'm finally under 10 hours. I think I'm under 8 hours now, or maybe at 8 hours. Let's see. Oh, I'm right at 8 hours. Okay, yeah, so almost under 8 hours. I've loved reading this book. If you think you know American history, you need to read this book. I mean, I have never like touted myself as like knowing a lot of history, but there's just like so much that we don't know that is intentionally kept from us, which is super annoying. So I'll just leave it at that for now. What do I want to do? So the blush, I always think is like the foundation for the rest of my makeup, because I always do kind of like the same highlight and I always do like the same highlight and bronzer, but blush is indicative of like what eyeshadow I'm going to do. And so I'm trying to think. I don't think I want to do anything like pinky with this because it's a very like monochromatic look that I got going on here. It's just like this off-white and then black. So maybe like a bronze eye. So let's just do this red shade here is kind of what I use as like a very neutral shade for me. I really like red blushes. I know that they like kind of go in and out similar to like the bright pink blushes. But you know, there's always going to be skin tones that's like, oh yeah, that's just what I like or what I think looks good on me. And a red blush is my thing. I really like a red blush. Although, as I've said before, this palette, it definitely like, it's a lot of pigment. It's crazy because like these, the pigment deposits like so much and then it's kind of hard to blend. But then with this, the pigment is like super, super light. So when I want to use it for, like sometimes I'll use this darkest shade that definitely like would not, unless I'm like at my most tan, this is not like a shade for like me as a bronzer, you know, for me to use as a bronzer. I'll put this in my crease sometimes, and it's just so light, which means maybe in the future I could use it, you know, if I'm trying to like use up everything in the pan, because I am trying to use things in different ways because recession. I swear to God, everything's a recession indicator. It's so funny, like, seeing these things on social media, and it's like, recession indicator, recession indicator. My favorite recession indicator is the vampires trend. Like, vampires always come up when things are not doing too hot economically. It's always vampires, which, I mean, we can see it throughout history, but, like, just think about if you're, you know, in around my age, late 20s, Twilight? Like, when did Twilight come out? And it's really interesting, I think, because, you know, vampires live forever, and we want to think that we're going to live forever and get through these hard economic times, but then in times of economic prosperity, we have things like The Walking Dead or like zombies, because it's like, oh, we're living this crazy life, you know. So I do think that that's interesting. It's I mean, not that I want a recession at all, but I just saw Sinners a couple weeks ago. Oh my God, that movie is so good. Everyone should see Sinners. I'm not even like a movie person. My boyfriend is a teacher, and he had a student that was like, teacher, whatever, you need to see Sinners. Like, you should go see Sinners. And so Chad and I went and saw Sinners. And it is not a show that was appropriate for one of his students to be watching, but it was so good. I think it is so... It says a lot while also using vampires, because, like, it's categorized as horror. I wouldn't call it scary. Like, there are monsters, but it's not a Conjuring movie. It's not a Paranormal Activity where it's trying to scare you. Like, what is scary is the implications of all of these things. There's also, like, just enough action, and I do think that, like, I didn't know that it was about, like, vampires when I watched the trailer, because my boyfriend was like, oh, do you want to go watch it? And I was like, I watched the trailer, and I just saw, like, Michael B. Jordan, like, with his automatic rifle, and I was like, the last thing I want to do is watch men shoot guns. Because I'm just not into action movies very much. Like, I really don't even watch, like, Marvel movies that much. I'm sure at some point in my life I will watch all the Marvel movies, but, like, they just are not my thing. And so I was just like, I swear to God, if this is just like a bunch of men shooting guns the whole time, I don't want to watch it. But I was like, we'll go. So good. Oh my God, we both like left the theater like, and now, and I know that a lot of other people liked the movie too. Now my Instagram feed is just full of Sinners content, and I love it. I love it. Yeah, next week I think will be a bigger like filming week for me. I have just been wanting to like get some tutorials. I do have tutorials in the works. Like, I need to do one for my book sleeve, and then I have like a poncho sweater thing that's like halfway done. I just have this really bad habit of like starting new tutorials and then waiting forever to finish them because I like get bored of the project in some way, and that's my own fault and, you know, thing to contend with, but it's so annoying. It's one of my least favorite things about me is that like I don't want to like burn out, I guess we'll say, or like force myself to work on something that I don't want to work on, so I don't. Which is why I have a million things going all at once, all the time. Did I ever finish talking about the books I had checked out? I don't think I did. So I'm almost done with The People's History of the United States. And then I've been reading The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. which I did just haul in my Goodwill haul, but the hold for it, because I've been holding it at the library, the audiobook, for, I think it said like 8 weeks. So that just came in, and I was like, well, here it is. Let's just read it, because I'm going to keep the book regardless. Whoa. Brew. So I was like, well, let's just read it, you know, since it's here. Because I do read audiobooks more than I read physical books. That kind of started in college. It's just what works for me more. It helps keep my attention more. Plus, then I can, like, do other things while I'm, like, reading. The Goldfinch, which I have just been chipping away at a couple pages a day. I think I'm finally starting to get to where things are starting to happen, which good, because I'm starting to get bored. Granted, I'm only like 120 pages in, but I'm like, oh my god. And then another book came in. This was a new... This is a new YA book that I almost bought when I was at a bookstore a couple weekends ago, but I had decided against it because I realized I could get it from the library, so I just put it on hold, and it actually came in like super quick. I was surprised about that because it said several months wait, so that means that, well, it said that they acquired another copy, but also my guess is that other people were like, I'll just read it later or whatever, because I have to do that a lot. So I started that. It's called Where Shadows Meet by Patrice Caldwell. It's about vampires, and it's sapphic and YA. And that's about all I know, and I'm about 20 pages in, I want to say. And I don't know if I'm going to continue it. I'll give it probably to like at least page 50. But I'm just kind of like, yikes, I'm not feeling this like I thought I would. But you know what, sometimes things are like that. I DNF'd Lightlark, can't remember who that's by. I really thought that I was gonna like that book. I really liked the covers of it. I kept looking at it at bookstores. I was like, yes, oh my god. But then, you know, just like, let's just check it out from the library first. We'll see if I really like it and then go from there. Couldn't get through it. I like could barely get through the first couple hours, and I DNF'd it. So you never know, is all I'm saying. And then Monty Mater on Instagram, I know I've mentioned her before, dropped another Book Rex TikTok of books. So the first one that she did was a lot about like history, and then the second one that she did was a lot about the alt-right Christian nationalism movement. And so she like put a bunch of books, and I have a couple books about this topic, and all of the books that she mentioned I could actually find at the library, so I did decide to, one of them I was able to check out right away. It's called The Color of Promise by Jamar Tisby. The Truth About American Church's Complicity in Racism. And so I checked that one out right away. Once I finish probably The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, then I'll switch over to that one. But I did just decide to like put all of them on hold and like log them all on my Goodreads. I will say I do genuinely like owning my nonfiction books, but it's just not possible for me to like go out and buy everything all the time. And I'm not saying that she was like, go buy them. I mean, she does stress the importance of physical media, and I would agree with it, absolutely. But at this point I was like, well, let's check them out. If I do feel so inclined, or if I find them secondhand, then I'll buy them, you know. My wings do not match, but they are sisters, not twins. The continuous struggle of loving winged eyeliner. This might be starting to dry out. Nope. I don't know why. I do a little swatch. I'm like, oh, is it drying out? It just tugs. It like doesn't glide on my eyes very well, but it glides on the back of my hand, so I don't know if it's maybe like the powder, the eyeshadow or something making it do that. Whatever. So in the comments today, I want you to put one thing you do to stretch your dollar, because I am trying to do that myself. So I think I've told you guys before, like, this is the brow stuff I use, and normally only if I'm doing like a full face of makeup do I use this, but once this is done, I have also been using these two eyeshadow shades along with my clear brow gel, and that's been working out pretty well for me. So what are you doing to stretch your dollar? I would love to know in the comments below, because I'm trying to figure out every which way that I can save money. I'm also wanting to do a video on de-influencing, or like things you don't need, because there are quite a few things I do that's kind of weird. Like, for example, I don't buy paper towels. I just don't find that I need them. Yeah, I don't buy paper towels, and I haven't for a long time, actually, because I just have a bunch of rags that I use as paper towels, and I have napkins, like reusable napkins that I have. Or like for a while when I had access to, like easier access to a Tractor Supply & Co., I used to buy the wood pellets for cat litter, because that was like $5 for a 40-pound bag. Right now I don't really have easy access to a Runnings or a Tractor Supply. So I do buy regular cat litter, and let me tell you, I hate it. I think I told you I wanted to participate in the lip liner trend, and I've had these ones for a while, and I'm like, why would I buy more lip liners if I don't even use the ones I have? So I've been trying to make a conscious effort to use the ones that I have. Oh, I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. Ah! Sorry, Brew is like right here. I have a cat bed on my vanity here because they like to look out the window, and I like to do my makeup in natural light. So maybe my eyelashes just aren't meant to curl. Maybe that was why I stopped curling my lashes. I don't know if this helps at all. But yeah, I have to stop at Walmart to pick up stuff for the party, and then I have to stop at, well, no. And then also at Walmart, I need to pick up birdies, or at least see if they have any for the badminton rackets that Chad got last time we were at Goodwill, because we're going to just volley little birdies back and forth, because his parents live on like a little bit of land. Just so nice. They have like this big garden, and they've got chickens. Honestly, it's just like my dream. Alrighty, I think we are done here. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out, doing makeup together. I hope you guys have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Have some time with family. Crack open a cold one for me. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.